Hi guys, it's Carol from Cape Cod Cottage Garden, coming to you from Cape Cod, Mass, Zone 7A. Today is June 18th, and I'm going to try to give you a mid-June garden tour. There's no perfect time to do a garden tour. I'm going to try to do like a full garden tour once a month this summer. I'm going to try. But there's really no perfect time to do it because things bloom at different times. We missed a lot of really gorgeous things that were blooming just a couple of weeks ago. And then yesterday we had torrential downpour. It was raining like crazy. We haven't had rain for it feels like 6 months here. I'm sure that's an exaggeration, but it rained all day. So some of the blooms and some of the things are drooping because of the rain. But if I don't do it now, I won't get to it. And of course, yesterday I had a barbecue with 18 people here. And for the first time ever, it rained all day. But it was okay. We still had fun. We just did it inside. So let me turn the camera around and show you what's going on in the garden in the middle of June. So just to get a perspective of the garden, this is the front garden bed. The front fence garden. Over there is my front garden bed. And over there is my walkway bed. So I'm going to go over these three areas of the garden first. So in the front, you can see I have my peachy knockout roses. No, is that right? Was it peachy? I can't remember, but I'll put the name of it on the bottom of the screen. This year I did do a video where I pruned these back hard in early springs, and they came back just stunning. Look at them. My plans for this garden is to plant more stuff in between the roses. I just haven't gotten there yet. You guys know that I started this whole garden last year from scratch. There was not one plant here. So I feel like I have done a lot. I'm going to do more, but it just takes time. I want to put plants all in between here. I don't like to see the mulch. But look at the roses. They're a little bit past prime. That's still stunning. I highly recommend these knockout roses. So that's the front side of the fence garden. On the end of the fence garden, I did make a video of this too. I planted 3 plants. I planted some Russian sage and I planted 2 clematis. Let's take a closer look at the Russian sage because it is starting to bloom up a little bit. You can see it's got the little purple bloom. I think that's going to be really pretty here. And on this side of the fence post, I planted Jackmanii. It's the purple clematis, and as you can see, there is buds all over it. Some there, some here, some here. There's a whole bunch actually. Some down here. Something was eating it, but I treated it, so some bug and slug on the bottom. And on the back side, I have Sally Moser, which is the pink clematis. That one's growing really tall, almost all the way to the top. Less buds, but still some coming. So I'm excited to see that. On the back side of our fence garden, we have these Let's Dance Rhythmic Blue hydrangeas. This winter down the Cape, we had 2, it was a very mild winter. We barely got any snow. It wasn't that cold. But in January, we had 2 nights of like 20 below zero. It killed a lot of plants. I lost a lot. I'll show you what I lost. As you can see, that one and that one, these 2 hydrangeas I had to replace. That's why they look different, because they were in the greenhouse, so they're blooming huge. But I'm surprised that we didn't lose them all. Some of them look a little sketchy, but overall, I'm happy that I didn't lose them all. So here we go. Just give you a little look down the line. Look at the size of this bloom. Here's my hand. Look at how giant. Gorgeous, right? Here we go. And this is another new one we just planted. Very huge mop heads. And this one, as you can see how damaged it was from all the dead wood over there. I still have to trim it back. Not only that, we had a lot of airwig damage. You can see right there. So, but it's got blooms on it. It's, it's going to come back. It won't look that pretty this year, but I'm still super pleased I didn't lose them all. This was quite an investment out front here. My whole yard has been quite an investment. So when you lose a big plant like this, these are probably like $50 or $60 a piece, these plants. But this is one from last year. And look at how gorgeous. Absolutely so thrilled with this, guys. I'm so thrilled. And believe it or not, this one was the one that did the worst last summer. So look at it, bounced back. A car is going to come by now. Sorry, guys. And right here, I have this miscanthus, Morning Light. 2 cars, sorry. This is morning light miscanthus grass. This is absolutely lovely. I did a video of cutting this back also. You can look back on my, I'll try to link these videos in the corners if I remember to do it. But this is beautiful in the fall and all winter long. It has beautiful tall fronds on it and they blow in the breeze and it's lovely. So we didn't throw away the 2 hydrangeas we pulled out of here. We actually Mr. Hubby did it. He just threw them over here in the west side. This west side of my house, we haven't done one thing. It's just all naturalized weeds and junk in there. But we put the 2 hydrangeas over here just to pop them in because they did have some green on them. And one of them's blooming. It doesn't even look that bad. I mean, eventually we are going to develop this whole west side of the yard. So we put them over there. They'll have a head start. And now let me go to my front garden bed. Let's back up so you can see the whole thing. What I'm really impressed about in this garden in the front, besides the fact that I have no color out here right now, because we did miss the peonies, they're right there. I'll try to pop a picture in of what they look like. Another car is going by. They were stunning this year. I think I had, I think I counted 58 blooms on one of the plants. I mean, it was really, really, really gorgeous. So I'll try to show a picture. But over here, as you can see, all of my hydrangeas are taking off. They have like doubled in size. What I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little limes. And then in the center is a limelight prime, and over there is a limelight prime. I'll get a little closer look at them in a minute. On the left, I have this dwarf Hinoki cypress. It's a really slow grower, but it does have some new growth on it. You can see the bright green right there. And in the front, I have a little dwarf Hinoki called Nana. Right here was my Pugster blue butterfly bush. I think it was called Deep something. I'll put the name on the bottom. That thing was dead. It was dead. I cut it back to the ground. There was no hope. I was going to dig it up. And then all of a sudden, I just saw a little green coming up. So, I mean, I don't think it will be as beautiful as it was last year, but so many people on the Cape lost their butterfly bushes. I'm just grateful. I thought it was a goner. The thing that I definitely lost was my guara. That was another fatality. I still have to dig it up. This is a Colorado blue spruce called Prostata. I'll put the real name under it, but look at all the growth. And look at that stunning color. I love it. It's called Prostata because it grows like more laterally side to side. And these were my 2 peonies. On the left is Do Tell, a beautiful pink peony. And on the right is a Shirley Temple. You can see all the leaf litter, how gorgeous they were gorgeous. Now the rain took it all away. Another Nana. These 2 phlox, the garden phlox, are luminary black light, white phlox. Not loving the phlox, I gotta be honest. Kind of wish I didn't plant so many of them. Over here, now I had my cheat sheet with my notes with all the names, but this is sedum. I had 3 of them. These came up beautiful. The 3rd one came up red. It was mismarked. They were supposed to all be the same, and then it died off, so I don't know what it was. This is another Limelight Prime. And the thing I like about the Limelight Prime, I'll get a little closer so you can see, the stems are like this deep reddish raspberry color. It's not really focusing, but I mean, they're really, really pretty because the stem color makes it look vibrant. Over here, I have a Serbian. Why didn't I bring my cheat sheet with me? I'll have to write the name, but I love this tree. Mr. Hubby doesn't like it, but I love it. And this, it has a lot of growth on it this year, and it even had these cute little pine cones all over it. Can you see them? Yeah, they are. It's kind of hard to see, get them to focus. And these 2 pots, oops, sorry. This is my spring pot that I just haven't gotten rid of yet. I have to replant that. And this front pot, this is an aqua pot. I bought this from my condo because I'm not there that much to water, but I never planted it up, so I brought it down here. I have some meteor shower verbena, some supertunia. I don't remember the name of it, but it looks like something is eating it, so that's not good. Silver Falls dichondra and some white, whirlwind white fanflower. And then over to this side is the walkway garden bed. If you remember last year, along the front, I planted all kinds of flowering annuals. And I just felt that the bed was just too in your face, too busy with flowers. So instead of annual flowers, I put in some annual sedum. I put lime, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name now. It will come to me. It'll come to me. I'll write it on the bottom. I put 5 of them in the bottom just for that nice green, pop of green color. As you can see, oh, look at this. There's bees all over it. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't scare them away. Let's see if I can get them. See? And there's some honey. There's a bumblebee and there's a honeybee right. Whoop, just flew away. This is my Perfect Profusion Salvia. Oh, there's more. Very hard to get photos of bees. Did you notice? But anyways, that's my Perfect Profusion Salvia. I love this plant. It's almost past now, as you can see. In the rain, it's kind of flopping because of rain. But honestly, this plant has never flopped before, ever. It's always perfect. But the rain was intense yesterday, all day long, like sheet rain. Terrible. Next to it, I have my daisies. Just about to explode with color. Look at all the buds on it. I mean, it's insane. Look at all the buds. I have another clump over there. Right here, I have luminary backlight phlox. That's a white phlox. And I have zigzagged phlox all through here. It's pink and white, pink and white. One is luminary backlight. That's the white. And there's a pink one called luminary opalescence. Don't love them. Got to be honest. In the back, I have 3 bobo hydrangeas. Those things are going crazy. They're getting much wider than I thought they would. Looks like they're starting to put out a little bit of buds. If I can get closer, I can show you. You might see my shadow, though. Can you see? It's hard to see because it's in shadow, but there is buds on there, I promise. They're very tiny, but there is buds nonetheless. I have 2 sedums. Oh, get my shadow out of there. Lime Zinger and Lime Twister. I believe this one is Zinger. It's so hard because the sun is behind me here. But isn't that pretty? And then over here I have Lime Twister. Or Lime Zinger. I'll write it down because I'm not sure which is which. The thing I did lose out here was my Scabiosa. My pincushion flower did not come back. And I love that plant. And the last thing in this bed that I forgot to mention is my White Swan Echinacea. There's buds all over it. This one's just about to open, see? For my driveway pots this year, guys. Last year I loaded it with flowers. Loaded it way too much. So I took a more simplistic approach. I did use the Super Tunia Vista Bubblegum and this fan flower. I can't remember the name of it. Let me see if I see the tag. Whirlwind Starlight Fan Flower. So a purple fan flower. And then I just put this Lime Time Coleus in the back. 3 plants. That's it. I don't want to overcrowd these plants. So that's a little overview of that. I have so many plans, guys, but there's only I'm one person with a little help from Mr. Hubby. I only have so much time and so much of a budget, but I think I'm doing well. I'm pretty proud of it. But I have so many big plans. Let's go over to the east side and I'll show you what's going on over there. So this is the east side of our house where this is just all naturalized area. We haven't done anything with this. But look at this nice spirea that's growing here. And there's also a little barberry bush right here that's coming up. So we're gonna there's a couple of them. Barberry, spirea. We are gonna do something with this eventually. Just haven't gotten there. Of course, this is also where was my nice Japanese maple that I love so much. Look at it, it looks beautiful. I mean, it looks prettier in the sun. The sun's not out right now. And also in the way back, this is a rose we found on the front of the street. It was just like, we literally just ripped it out of the ground and I threw it up there, like just to kind of throw it away, and it's blooming. So, I mean, it's a little bit past bloom now, but we'll get to that someday. And then around the east side, you come to the back of the house. So here we are in the back patio, and this is my back patio pot. Now, I just planted these up last weekend, and then we got that heavy rainfall. So it's another whirlwind white fan flower, Silver Falls dichondra, Super Tunia silverberry. I can't remember what this lantana is called. Maybe Cosmo Royale. If I remember, if I figure it out, I'll put it on the bottom of the screen. And this is a plant, I have no idea what it does, but I saw it in the nursery over in Brewster at Presbys. I think it's a Sweet William. It is about to bloom. So we'll see what that comes out to be. Now let's move over to the Buddha bed. Again, the Buddha bed this year, I planted up with all annuals. My rose that was in the center, it was called Tequila Supreme Rose Knockout, it died. We had to pull it out. That weather really killed it. So here I did something similar to what I did last year, besides my beautiful fountain that I got for Mother's Day. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely love it. I planted around the fountain, I planted the graceful grasses, blue mohawk grass, which I thought would look really pretty with the water fountain. I did the mealy cup sage, the purple flowers, and then I just ringed it with Super Tunia Vista bubblegum. So, and this right here is a hellebore that I bought, and I left it up at my condo, and I totally forgot about it. And it was completely dead. So Mr. Hubby actually did it. He cut it back, and it's pushing out green growth, so I'm going to put it in the ground. It's hellebores, ice, and roses picote. That's what it looks like that. I'm going to put that in. In my shade garden, I haven't done anything with it besides plant 2 coleus and 2 elephant ears. So I have, let me just get the names right. Hold on. I have the Shadowland Autumn Frost Hosta. I have 4 of them. I have the Hikora grass, I think it's called Areola. It's not doing great because my dog is eating it. And also we have these stones here because my dog likes to lay here and crush my plants. This is some hosta that the dog also crushed. It's called, Black Dragon Coleus. I planted that from seed. Those are the seeds that I got from True Leaf Seed Company, which was one that Roxana from Soil and Margaritas had her little package. I used those. And then I have 2 elephant ears. Those are the purple elephant ears. I have 1 there and 1 at the other end. This heuchera is called, I have to cheat, Georgia Peach. I have 1, 2, 3 of those. And I have an Ivory Pearls Astilbe that's just about to bloom. So you can see all the, I'd like to put some more Astilbe back here. So I haven't done any annual color in here yet. I mean, I don't even know if I will. But here's the other grass. The other, this coleus is doing much better because the dog didn't step on it. And here's the other elephant ear coming along. All right, let's go over to the cut garden next. And then I'll do my back border, and then I think we'll be done. I'm not going to do the vegetable garden today. This video will be way too long. So we put in these 2 beds for cut flowers. Nothing's really blooming yet besides the Cinderella Peach zinnias, but I'll show you what I do have because they're just about to come. These are straw flowers. I forget the variety I put in, but they're just about to bloom. You can see some buds there. I have 3 different dahlias over here. They did get really eaten by earwigs, but I'm trying to get it under control. I have Milena, something Hawaii, and Frank Kafka. In the back, I have gladiolus all coming up. And in the front, I have zinnias. Asters. They're not blooming yet, but look how pretty, and they look nice and healthy now. I originally planted 3 here, and the bunnies ate 2 of them down to the ground, so I put 3 more in, and then the ones that they ate are starting to come up a little bit. And over here, I have the Zinderella. I really like this annual. I will plant this again. I have some in my vegetable garden too, and this is a California Giant zinnia. I did have quite a bit of trouble with earwigs and slugs in this bed. And on this side, and then I have my Generous Gardener Rose, which bloomed beautiful. I'm letting it grow a little bit so I can train it a little better, but there's one rose bud coming there. It has beautiful fragrance, and hopefully I'll get it to come up this trellis. I haven't really done climbing roses ever before, so all of this is new for me. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for the best. And then on this side, I have more of the same. I have straw flowers, the gladiolus, the asters. This is a Milena dahlia coming up right here in front. This was an autumn joy sedum when I was planting the ones in the back border. I broke off a piece, so I stuck it in here and it's growing. So I'll transplant it, but I just wanted to give it a chance. And these are still undercover because the bunnies are just eating them. I planted a bunch of by seed, Cinderella Peach zinnias, and I also planted a golden honey bear sunflower here, and they ate it. So, and back here I have some bachelor buttons. I believe it's called Polka Dot. And this is, I think that this is a Scabiosa Isaac House blend, but I'm not sure. And then over here, I'll show you back here, behind my garden, Mr. Hobby built me this really cool compost system, so I'm super happy about that. And back here I have some plants that I haven't planted in the ground yet, but I'll show you. I have this I was waiting till they bloomed so I could see the color. They passed bloom now because I'm going to put them in the yard, but I wanted to make sure they weren't, you know, in the front I just put soft colors. This blooms really a beautiful red. I don't know the variety, but it's a peony. It's red with the yellow center. I'm going to plant this out. This is one of my Let's Dance Blue Jangles hydrangeas. There's one little hope of green on it, but it's pretty far gone. And that's another peony that I got from that woman's yard that it hasn't flowered yet, so I don't know what it is. And this is like a Siberian iris. This was stunning. Purple flowers. These get these seed heads on them. And in the fall, you shake them, you can hear the seeds. I'm going to take a lot of seeds and plant this around my yard next year. So let's go back to the back border. Excuse me. Oh, over here I have another blue Jangles, doing a little better, but not great. Probably going to die. And I have a volunteer Foxglove that I'm just letting go. This is butterfly bush. A butterfly weed, excuse me. It blooms orange. You can see it's just about to bloom. So this is doing nicely. I did try to grow a lot of these from seed without success. I only have one seedling left, and I'll show you. I have it planted over here. This is my rose mallow, my hibiscus. It is, summerific cherry chocolate. That's what it is. Stunning. If you looked at my videos last year, it was just lovely. This is my purple, weeping purple Fagus Beach. Is that what it's called? Fagus Weeping Purple Fountain Beach. It looks really great. The leaf color is just really gorgeous. This gets really tall and it stays narrow. And I just think it's really pretty. I thought I lost it, so I'm just grateful that I have leaf on it. So over here I have, this is a plant, I don't know what it is. I pulled it from that lady's yard. It has like purple spikes on it. I'm not sure what it is, but underneath there's like looks like some kind of hardy geranium growing. I don't know what it is. This is some kind of Shasta Daisy. Also, I pulled out of a yard, but it's got a few buds on it. And my canna pot, I grew this canna from seed. I still haven't filled it yet. I haven't gotten to this pot yet to do some more annuals in here. This is the one butterfly weed that I did actually plant from seed. I'm protecting it from the bunnies because the bunnies have been ferocious out here. This is Liatris, another plant I got from that woman's yard, just about to bud. This is my weeping pussy willow. I have to prune it because it's not really weeping anymore. Back there underneath all the little trash cans, I have gomphrena, truffle of pink gomphrena. The bunnies annihilated it, so I'm covering it up for now. This is another blue Jangles hydrangea. This one actually has a bud on it. This one's doing the best. It actually has a couple buds. There's one there. There's one there. So I'm hopeful for that one. That one looks good. I have to trim out the dead wood. I haven't done that yet. These are two hardy geraniums that I haven't put in the ground yet. I'm really loving the hardy geraniums. When we're done showing you each plant, I'll do like a pan of this whole... Actually, do it now, Mr. Hubby. Pan down there and show them all the color we have going on. Right down this way. It's starting to fill in and look really nice. I'm super excited for it. I love it. Back over here, this was a volunteer Foxglove. I love this. I want to plant more of it. Can you get a close-up of how beautiful the flower is? It starts blooming from the bottom and then it goes up. But look at that color. And the hummingbirds have been all over it, so I'm loving it. And right here, this is another plant I got from that woman's yard. It's a rose campion. It's in bloom now. Isn't it pretty? I love it. There's not a lot about this garden I don't like. I planted, let's see, 1, 2, 3 or so of these. This is an allium. It's called Summer Beauty Allium. It does have buds on it. It's almost ready to go. Over here I have my 3 peachy drift roses. Excuse me. My apricot, that's it. Apricot drift roses. These are like all the petals have fallen off because we had that really hard rain. But these smell delicious. I mean, the fragrance is crazy, and they bloom like this pretty much all summer long. I love them. Right here, I have 5 fescue grass Elijah Blue, but the bunnies have just been enjoying it. It is just like a bunny buffet. So even though I keep spraying it with deer and rabbit fence, that coyote's pea smelling stuff, they're still eating it, so I don't know what to do. Behind the drift roses, I have the lace cap hydrangea that was here on the property in front of the driveway. If you look at my very first video, I do show that out front. I don't know how that plant is still alive because we ripped it out of the ground, left it in the yard for a few weeks or a month even, and then we threw it in the ground and it's growing. Back here I have, oh gosh, now I'm forgetting what they are. They're lilies, stargazer lilies. These also I got from the that lady's yard. These look going to be gorgeous. They're starting to bud up now. This is a milkweed, just a plain old milkweed. It grew up, but I'm leaving it because I'm hoping to get some monarchs. I don't see anything on it, but I would love to. Ooh, there might be a little egg right there. I hope that's what it is. We'll see. This is just a random allium that I got from that woman's yard. This is a daylily I put in this year. This is called Daylily Entrapment. It's like a pinky yellow. No buds on it yet. It does have a little bit of yellow, so I gotta check out this plant, see how it's doing. It's not doing perfect. This is an echinacea. This one is called Sombrero. Let me look at the tag. Oh, Sombrero Tres Amigos. So I'm really excited about this one. When I first put it in, the bunnies did totally destroy it. So, but it's coming back nice. This is my Winecraft Black smoke bush. It looks like a Dr. Seuss bush. I should have probably pruned it back hard. It is getting a little bit of the smoky flowers, but nothing great. Kind of weird. I decided to put some pots back here just for added color with the annuals. So I have 4 pots and a little bit of a mixture of all the same annuals. This is Silver Falls Dichondra, Silverberry Supertunia Vista. This is Angelonia Stale Blue. This is some Lantana, Cosmo Royale. I think that's what it is. Back there under our bird box, which we have, what do we have in there? Wrens. Yep, we have some wrens in the box right now. We have some more Russian sage. It's just about to bloom. It got crushed. That's why the front is like light green. It got crushed. This is my European tricolored beech. This tree we thought was a goner. I haven't told Mr. Hubby this yet, but I'm contemplating moving this tree. It's just too hot here. It gets fried. So I'm thinking of moving it over on the east side of the yard where it gets more shade. Because it's such a beautiful tree, and I just hate to have it die. If it burns out this year, I'm going to move it. So here I have some more Truffle of Pink Gomphrena, another hydrangea, not rhythmic blue, blue Jangles. It's dead, but it does have flower on it. I'm letting it go, see how it comes. I have planted 3 of these. This is Shasta Daisy Marshmallow. I do have one blooming over there. It's almost past bloom. Here I planted 3 of these Autumn Joy sedums. This is Ansonia. I don't know the variety, but it bloomed pretty. It was pretty this year when it bloomed. It's past blooming now. This is another Daylily. There's a lot of plants here. I hope this isn't boring. This one's called Apricot Sparkles. Look at all the buds on it. I can't wait for this one. It's a big apricot colored daylily, and it has like a shimmer to the flower, so I'm super excited. And you can see my double knockout pink. I have 3 of them. They're a little bit past their prime right now, but stunning. Look at the color. Love them. This is another one of those summer beauty alliums. Some more hardy geraniums. This is the Shasta Daisy, the marshmallow. So it's a little bit past now, but it's a really funky bloom. What's been happening is the blooms come up and then the bunnies or the chipmunks or something are just munching off the bloom head. I find the bloom head on the ground, so it's very frustrating. This is another new echinacea here. These little kitty cans I was filling with beer to trap all the earwigs. It works like a charm. Right now it's filled with rainwater, but I've been doing this around my garden. It really works. This one's called Sombrero Sangrita, another cone flower. This is a new daylily I put in. This one's called Red Hot Returns. Lots of buds on it, so I can't. It's pretty. It's like an orangey red color. Back here I have Agastash. That's called raspberry something. I had to look at the tag. Oh shoot! This one got broken off. This one's called meant to be Royal Raspberry Agastash. I don't know if it's Agastash or Agastashi, but these are new plants. This is another pot with Silverberry, Dichondra Falls, Stale Blue Angelonia, and this is, I forget, what is it? Verbena, Imperial Blue Verbena. Another This one's actually doing pretty good too. Look at this, is a blue Jangles. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blooms on this. Just about to start. Some more Gomphrena. This was a gorgeous iris called Presbys Crown Royal. I thought it was going to be blue and white, but it was purple and white. It's past now, but it bloomed for like at least a month, month and a half, 2 months. It was gorgeous. And this is also new. I planted this. I did a lot of perennial planting this year. This is a yarrow. It's called Apricot Delight, I think. When it first blooms, it's like a raspberry, like a red raspberry color, but now it's getting more of the apricot color. I think that's very pretty. Another Autumn Joy sedum. Another pot, similar flowers. Some more hardy geraniums. For some reason, this one on the right is not doing that great. I fertilized it a couple of weeks ago, but it's looking pretty sad. So I don't know, I have to give this some attention. And then some more Gomphrena. And if you can see, can you just pan to all the emerald green arborvitaes that we planted last year? We planted 20 of them. We lost one, had to replant. But look at all the growth they put on. I love them. Oh, I forgot about this. These are also these were gladiator onions that I put in, but they've all passed. They're on the ground now. And this is my bloomerang dark purple lilac. It bloomed beautiful and smelled delicious. Is that everything? Did I go through everything? That was kind of quick and I'm feeling rushed, but it is Father's Day, so I don't want to take up too much of Mr. Hubby's time following me around with the camera. So I'm going to sign out. Thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoyed the tour. And stay tuned, because pretty soon I'm going to do a vegetable garden tour. Bye!